And we are now switching from the compound women's medal matches to the recurve women's matches. It's time for the women's recurve bronze medal match. So Chris, tell us about our lineup for bronze here in Nîmes.
Yeah, two experienced archers. Well, one more experienced than the other in this bronze medal match. Fantastic to have some different archers on the televised matches again, having had such small events over the last couple of months. Over there on target, number 1 from France, Angeline Cohendet, facing a really experienced archer from Slovenia, 2-time European field champion. Ana Umer, fantastic story about her winning that first World Field Championship. She lost her father just a couple of days before. Was really emotional victory. We did a feature story on that. You can watch that still on the World Archery YouTube.
Yeah, lots of great content there to pick up on. Here, these two athletes shooting for bronze. And the range is clear. It's time for set number 1. So a little change in the scoring system, going for 2 points each set over your 3 arrows. And it will be Ana Umer from Slovenia to get us underway. Just clipping the line there, Cohendet has the support of the local crowd, as small as it is. Solid start from the pair of them here. Took the words out of my mouth there, Chris. Little bit of a wobble there, and look at the result. Opportunity knocks for Angeline Cohendet here. A 9, and she'll get the first 2 set points. And she's pulled it out into the 8 ring as well. Now, I've got that down on my scorecard as a 28-28, but as you can see from our captions, it's actually marked as a 29 for Umer. Chris, can you split the difference?
We'll have to wait for confirmation of the judge, but Anna was shaking so much on that last arrow. You could see her fronts and backhands really moving at full draw. Didn't seem the same from Angeline. It looked like she had a confident fast shot, but that went wide left as well. It looks like from the arrow hole, that arrow on Anna's bottom target did clip the 9. We'll need to have confirmation of the scores to know for sure.
Well, I think you're right. That final arrow went to a measure. But it's time for set number 2. Well, there's another big wobble there, and that's clipped up onto the 9. I think from the fact that we know that Umer shot first in this second set, the scores are still level. The faster shot producing a better score for Ana Umer, but get the feeling that Angeline Cohendet has got into her rhythm already. So 28. Opportunity knocks here for Angeline Cohendet, a 10 to get the set points. And it is a 10, so by my calculations, it will be 3-1 to Angeline Cohendet after the second set. Chris, a lot of nerves and tension in Umer from Slovenia.
Yeah, she managed to control it on a couple of those arrows, but with that camera angle, you can just see her arrow under her clicker is moving a lot, and that front shoulder isn't solid. She was much better on the first 2 arrows of this match. She needed to calm down again, dial back in if she wants to take this all the way. Now trailing 2 set points after 2 sets.
Yeah, I mean, the set system does allow for a natural reset after your groups of 3 arrows. So there is a chance here for Ana Umer to get back into this, but she really has to shake those nerves. It's time for set number 3. And she looked a lot more relaxed there, getting some support from, got to imagine, her teammates. You can see that front arm shaking there. That's a close one. I guess that's going to go to a measure, marked as a 9 for now. Another one going to a measure, so that could be a 28, or it could be a 30 for Ana Umer. We have to wait for the target judge to go and measure that, but big chance here for Cohendet to extend her lead. Oh my goodness me, that's gone out into the 7 ring, so a 27. I think she has just allowed her opponent to level things up. Chris.
Yeah, she had a huge opportunity to take it with that last arrow, but just like that first set, the arrow that would decide it swung left. You'll see that in recurve archers especially, that they have a tell on the target. Depending on what the pressure is, if something tenses up, the arrows will go to the same kind of direction if they're under pressure, and they haven't controlled that pressure well. Judge not taking a close look at Ana Umer's arrows. Obviously easy to decide whether they're in or out.
Yeah, it looked like one was a clear 9 from the arrow hole, but it was enough to take the set points. It's 3 apiece. All things square as we go into set number 4. So Boyd after the 3rd set. Ana Umer will shoot first in set number 4. Shot 7 in her last arrow of the last set, but now right back in the center of the target for Cohendet. You see that tension in that front arm there, but the quick release, Chris, seems to be working much better for Ana Umer.
Yeah, she's calmed down a lot. She's back to that rhythm she had on her first couple of arrows of this match. It's working much better for her, but as the pressure builds, Angeline's doing the same.
Wow. Another massive opportunity here for Angeline Cohendet to get back into the lead. An 8 is what she needed. She snuck it by a single point in set number 4, but she goes back into the lead in this bronze medal match. Angeline Cohendet leading 5 set points to 3. It's a battle of the nerves for Ana Umer, isn't it, Chris?
For both archers, and you could see on that bottom target for Angeline, her third arrow, it went left once again. Now we say archers have a tell in the target if they get that pressure building up and they tense up and their technique doesn't quite execute as they intend it to. But it could also be the angle of the targets. They don't have to shoot in the top, middle, bottom order, but both of these archers struggling a little bit on that bottom target, or their third arrows, but it could be the angle.
Yeah, interesting point there. They get to choose which order they shoot in. And it's Angeline Cohendet leading 5 set points to 3 going into the 5th and final set. Pressure on Ana Umer here of Slovenia. She's got to put down some big scores to put some pressure on Cohendet. That's a great start, but Cohendet can win this just by matching her opponent. Mini advantage to the Slovenian. I think she needed that 10 to put some pressure back on Ana Umer, but Umer can put this one out of reach and draw level with a 10. Big nerves here. And look at that. Again, it's the third arrow pulled out into the 8 ring. And another big opportunity here. A 10 will definitely do it. A 9 will tie the scores up and give her the win as well. And she does indeed get a 9. It's a 28 for the pair of them in the final set. They share the points, but it does mean that Angeline Cohendet has taken the bronze medal here in the Recurve Women's Tournament in Nimes. Chris, a real battle of nerves for the pair of them throughout. But in the end, would you say it was a fair winner of bronze?
Yeah, as we've said, it's been a long time since these archers have stepped onto the line in international competition. There's not the crowds that we'd normally expect in Nimes, but there are plenty of other archers in the venue, socially distanced of course, plus the TV cameras. It's not easy, and you could see with those last arrows of each end, those were the ones that decided the match, decided the set points. Angeline just able to drive a few more into the middle, and that's what made the difference.
Yeah, it certainly did. She was not without wobbles herself, a 28-year-old French archer, but Angeline Cohendet has taken the Recurve Women's Bronze here in Nimes as we take a look back at, well, a medal match with serious nerves for both archers.